Hello.
Hello from the breakfast table.
Now you know why we have to keep her penned in the van. Look. Look at that. What is it about dogs? They always wash their bottoms when you're filming.
And Luna's decided to sit on this stone with me.
Very nice to be out in the fresh air.
Jazz, you're in the way again.
Is this the best backdoor shot for bed making? Welcome to the channel. We are Graham and Ellie. We are Wizard in the Wild.
This was our wild camp last night. Beautiful, isn't it? Everything was fine. We did feel a few nerves, but not too bad. Look at the sea, it's so calm. It's like a, well, it's like a lake really. Today's our last full day here on Arran, for this trip anyway. So I better take the cameras in. They seem to do well.
Hello.
Hello from the breakfast table.
Yes.
As you can see there, we are this morning having toast.
And coffee.
Oh yes, my filter coffee. Just thought I'd show you these. Over this wall in that field you've got caves at the back in the cliffs there. Very similar to what we went in at King's Cave on our last trip to Arran. You might have seen the video. Obviously this side of the island is cut out for caves.
Well, that was nice, wasn't it? We had quite a nice relaxed breakfast this morning.
Very nice,
it was
yes.
good. So the plan for today, it's our last full day on Arran, isn't it?
Yes, it is,
We're
yeah.
off.
Yeah, just down the road there's something called the Machrie Standing Stones, I think it is called. So we're going to have a look at those. It's only a mile or so down the road.
Yeah, that'll be good. We're going to try and avoid too many walks today, long walks, aren't we?
Yeah.
We always say that though, it doesn't usually happen like that though. We end up doing more than we should really. What is it about dogs? They always wash their bottoms when you're filming. Well, this one does anyway. Don't you, darling? Is this the best backdoor shot for bed making? It's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Look at that, even the sun's come out. We better get on and make the bed. Well, we were very lucky this morning because we didn't find any kibble or dog treats. Normally, it's usually Luna.
She tries to bury them, doesn't she?
She does, yeah. She does bury them. Well, she doesn't try, she actually succeeds. Must admit, the bed in Merlin's really comfortable.
Yeah, it's a job to get out of in the morning though, isn't it?
Yeah, Jazz helps me by whining at me at periodical times during the night, just in case I get too comfortable. Well, ta-da! Very nice to be out in the fresh air. It's my first venturing out of Merlin this morning. We had such a quiet night. I was a little bit worried about parking up where we did. I don't think Graham was worried, but he, you know, we did try and park somewhere else. Mainly because I thought it was a little bit exposed. If anyone sort of took a fancy to being naughty with the van, or vandalising Merlin. But I needn't have worried. It's such a lovely, peaceful place. I think Arran's amazing. It's very unlikely that anything would happen, I think, on the island. The road got really quiet. It was just silent and no traffic at all overnight either. There's some amazing birds here too. You might hear some of them. Typical, when you film, the birds go quiet, don't they? Don't know what these birds are. I'm afraid it's a bit of a wobbly shot. Because you've got some ordinary, what I call ordinary birds. Looks maybe like a dipper. But I'm not really sure. Very pretty, they're all black and white.
Those ones, yeah, they're oyster catchers.
That's a very interesting stone. First of March, spring. Doesn't feel very spring-like, but it's dry. This is the main thing. It's dry. Dogs are enjoying a little constitutional on the beach, aren't they?
Yeah. Keep expecting to see a seal out there, but
you might.
Can't at the moment.
No. What's that floating around? Oh, that's a bird. It's interesting to see how these rocks are eroding at different rates. They form lots of little rock pools when the tide goes out. I'm always fascinated by the different colours of rocks. I particularly like smooth rocks like we've got on this beach, smooth pebbles, and all the different shades of pink and yellow, white, grey and sort of bluey colours. I don't know if I'm just odd that I like that sort of thing, or if it's quite common. What do you think? Heading back to Merlin now, so that we can go and have a look at those stones. Oh, it's a bit steep, isn't it, girl? Oh, a stone with a hole in it. Here comes Maya. This isn't a good place for you to be. Oh my lord, look at her. She's terrible. Talk about Houdini. Now you know why we have to keep her penned in the van. Look. Look at that. Look at these custodians of the stones. Moss Farm Road Stone Circle.
The Machrie Moor standing stones are a couple of kilometres from the car park, but before you can get anywhere near that, you have to pass this what's called Moss Farm Road Stone Circle, which is in fact a burial cairn. It dates back to the Bronze Age. It's thought that this cairn marks the burial of a powerful individual who died about 4,000 years ago. Unfortunately, over the many years, a lot of the stones have been taken away. There's very few of them left. It's about another kilometre to the actual Machrie Moor standing stones. Unfortunately, we have to keep the dogs on the leads for this bit. There are 6 stone circles at Machrie Moor. This is the first one that you come to. It's thought that these stones were erected around 2500 BC. This first one has 2 concentric circles of stones. Of all of them, it's the only one with 2 sets of circles. And the stones in this circle are all made of granite. What's really nice is you can actually touch these stones. Anyway, let's go and have a look at those other stones over there. We're heading for what they call Stone Circle 2. Well, these ones are very impressive. This is definitely the most striking of all of the circles. There are 3 tall, slender stones, up to 5.5 metres high, but they originally consisted of 7 or 8 stones. One of its fallen stones now lies in 2 pieces. It's fashioned into millstones, which never made it to the 18th century mill.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I love these stones.
I need to read up a bit about them.
Yeah, definitely. It's a very special feel about this place.
Yeah, and who knew it was going to be a stage for Luna? Well, I must say these stones are quite spectacular. Been very interesting. This particular stone circle is known as Fingal's cauldron seat. It's named after a mythical giant called Fingal. The hole in this rock is where Fingal is said to have tethered his dog Bran while he ate a meal in the inner ring. I just used the fence for our three little horrors. And Luna's decided to sit on this stone with me. Haven't you, Luna? Hey? I don't know if you can see there, right in the distance above that stone. That's goat fell. If you ever get the chance to come here, please do. There's so much to it. I don't have time to explain all of the stories and facts to you. This is the Machrie Moor 4 circle. These stones have been linked to the religious ceremonial activities of the Neolithic and Bronze Age farmers who lived on Machrie Moor. This stone at the head lines up with the others and would have been celebrated as midsummer sunrise would have been visible. Well, unlike Fingal, I don't have a sandwich to chew on, so we're going to make our way back now.
And we're back. We're on the hunt for a piece of cake for Graham. Holiday homes, do we think? Looks like it'll be a lot of fun for some kiddies. I wonder what cake Graham's going to choose.
Right, purchase is made. Now we've got to go and find somewhere that we can eat our goodies.
Perfect stop off for lunch. So we spoiled ourselves, didn't we, today?
Yeah.
Went to Cafe Thyme.
And I like what I like. I've had the same again. I've had Victoria sponge and a chocolate cookie and a coffee. But Ellie's got something different. A flatbread.
And vegetable and tomatoes.
Soup. But she's a pig, of course, so she's also got chocolate cake.
It says the pot, call it the crack of the kettle black. Yeah, but it does look nice, that soup.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I want to tuck in.
Well, get started.
Yep. Smells nice too.
So how is the soup then?
The soup's lovely. Really good.
Yeah?
Nice. Yeah, just what you need on a cold day.
It does smell nice.
Really good. Got lots of leeks and tomatoes in it. Delicious.
After all the excitement, Luna and Maya are both nodding off. So, we're going to leave it here for this vlog. If you've enjoyed following us, do please consider commenting, liking and subscribing. It does help us. Join us next week when Jazz explores finding a new owner and we head across country to the Kelpies.